Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to me and Benja's tarot card reading. It is, if you watch a lot of YouTube videos, or maybe if you just watch a fair amount of YouTube videos, okay, don't want to shame anybody, put a label on it, a stigma on it. If you watch a fair amount of YouTube videos, you might, you could say, this is my Christmas video. I'll see you next year, but obviously I'll, as long as I'm here, right? You'll probably see me on a little bit more regular schedule, no vacations. But alas, this is a Merry Christmas. This is Banjo and I's, who's enjoying his treat over there. You might be able to hear him in the background, depending on how good your speakers are. Is a Merry Christmas tarot reading. Enjoy. I have just a few more pages in my sketchbook left, so maybe before Christmas I'll have this sketchbook complete. And of course, as always, per usual, you can check it out on my Instagram, Java46_. I should get a new one. I couldn't remember my password. For my, it used to be Sweet Honey Iced Tea. No numbers, no underscore, no nothing. I said, ooh, nobody else thought of that but me. Then I changed it in 2021 to Tejas Kachikamo. Tejas_Kachikamo. If you don't know, Kachikamo can mean armadillo or butterfly. And I said I really like both of those individually. And if it could have one word for both of those, I really like that concept too. Anyway, happy end of Hanukkah, last day of Hanukkah. Happy that if you celebrate. Yeah. So welcome to all of the holiday celebrations, tarot card reading and drawing. I'm gonna do the Dragon Tarot today. I guess maybe you can't see it because of this coffee cup over here. Dragon Tarot. I was gonna do the Crow Tarot. I said, Crow Tarot was kind of like Christmas vibes. But then I said, I've been doing the Crow Tarot a lot. Might just switch it up and do the Dragon Tarot. Why not? So I hope you don't mind. We're going to be doing the Dragon Tarot today. Obviously, if this was a one-on-one or maybe like a group where I can actually see your input, right? Then you or y'all would choose the deck. But until then, Dragon Tarot it is. Gotta make those command decisions. Anyway, so yeah, what's going on? Anything special you'd like to assess with this tarot card reading and drawing? Any sort of assessment going on? Any sort of category in your life? We should do that. Might as well. I've got the time. So, anyway, I guess so we can go ahead and get started. Seeing as we'll just leave that question unanswered, right? Okay. Anyway, if you're wondering, I haven't gotten new makeup in a while. And it's probably not good for your skin. They say all this stuff, but the new makeup that you see that I have, if you happen to notice that kind of thing, it's from my sister Kimmy. Actually, I get a lot of makeup from her. Actually, I think I just get a lot of makeup from her. She's the one who got me that Too Faced. I think it's Too Faced Maple Syrup Pancakes eyeshadow palette. The rose gold kind of, if you look on my Instagram reels, that rose gold shiny eyeshadow makeup, it's my Ray Ray. Um, it was my sister Kimmy's and she gave it to me because she didn't use it anymore or whatever. This blush that I use is not really a blush. Which I've seen, if you're wondering, I've seen other people do that. They use like makeup is makeup, right? But Bijou, Baja Bijou, I forget the names of them on my Instagram. Good thing I put them down. Anyway, yeah, they're all like hand-me-down makeups, basically. So, I don't know. I feel like my skin hasn't broken out. So if we're talking about makeup and we're talking about makeup usage, obviously it would be ideal to like either use all of it, right? So, ooh, I did not waste not one penny. Or give it away like my sister did, right? I'm certainly getting a good use out of that. Then, you know, I just continue to use it until it doesn't fit in my makeup box, or something happens with my skin, but nothing has happened. So I don't know. Just making like conversation. Got this lip gloss here. What do you think of lip gloss? I don't know about y'all, but from what I see, uh, lip gloss is kind of like, I don't know, I say 90s, but what I really mean is like 2000s, but maybe 90s too. Lip gloss is kind of like not something that we use a lot, or is it? I don't see it a lot. A shiny lip. You can't really tell because I've been drinking coffee and all this stuff, but anyway, lip gloss, Bath and Body Works. Love it. But sometimes I don't use it because I just thought it would be a little bit more appropriate with my look today. These being here at 9107, and these and also these tarot card readings and drawings. I don't want to get too like dolled up. I need the cat. I need this. Because I don't want to give off that message. I want to give more of a feel free to be in a creative space so I can do your tarot card readings. I feel like lip gloss is a little bit suggestive, especially depending on how you wear it. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. I don't know. And I don't see it that often these days, like in trends. I was gonna say in magazines, but do we in magazines and um, you know, on my Instagram, I really just try to look at animals. It's been a thing, but anyway, I've narrowed it down. I've been not interested, block, delete. Do not show me stuff like this. Options, and now it's basically just animal videos, and I'm quite enjoying it. Anyway, there's a lot of that animal Instagram accounts that I follow. I think they're so cute, but I don't actually click the follow button, but I do check up on the Instagram and I see what the puppies and stuff's been doing. Anyway, well, 10 minutes. Have we decided about the lip gloss yet? Okay, good. I'm going to reapply mine, and then I guess we can go ahead and start this tarot card reading. 1 second. And also, you may have noticed while I've been talking, this black bear. It's so cute. This is technically, I can hold him like this, hold him like this. It's a I don't know. Here's the label, the tag. I forget the brand, but they sell these this brand different places at the San Antonio Zoo. I've seen them at the Whitty Museum here in San Antonio, Texas. But anyway, since it is Christmas, I thought that there's such a soft bear. I thought maybe have something kind of nice and fun and to look at while doing the tarot. And look, it just sits like that. Isn't that so cool? Most of my stuffed animals are that brand. I can't help it. They just look so cute. They have like a scorpion, you name it, dinosaur, you name it. Anyway. There's a lot of places in San Antonio where you can get these kind of stuffed animals. In case you're wondering. All right. So I think since I do not have access to your responses and suggestions in real time, again, just gonna make some command decisions. We're gonna do the 7-card spread, right? No muss, no fuss type situation. I tried to do that with my makeup today, and I think I did. I accomplished that. But anyway, enough about makeup. It's 7-card spread. Okay, and then we're going to have a card in the middle as an overarching, overshadowing a theme. As far as assessing categories in our lives. So I hope that's okay. Now Benjo has moved on to his peanut butter. I call him Dr. Banjo. One, because he's really empathetic and in tune with human emotions. And especially the negative ones, like if you're sad, he can really tell. And two, he gets the peanut butter, he'll lick his peanut butter, and then he'll lick his paws. I think I might have already told y'all, maybe no. And so he's in that process right now. Like peanut butter with the paws, peanut butter with the paws. He's got a system, Dr. Banjo. All right. I do also have a candle going, if you are just wondering about those details. It's the limoncello. I got something else. It's this one. Limoncello. Soy blend. Essential oils. What else is in there? I would categorize it as a fall winter scent, but it could just be maybe because it's fall and winter. I don't know. You would think lemon, maybe not so much. Maybe it's the cello. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we can go ahead and get started. I started a little late, so this might be a little bit longer video, but we'll see. I'll try maybe not to ramble. I don't know. Just go with the flow, I guess. Try to just go with the flow. Huh, Benji? Okay. I keep getting this card. I kind of don't want it, but our overarching theme, overshadowing theme, category in our life of which we are assessing here in this tarot card reading video is this Three of Swords, and today we get it reversed. This Three of Swords is a bit difficult. It is about difficulty. This Three of Swords upright is a heartbreak if you can't communicate, which I think it makes sense that it's the Three of Swords, right? The sword, the air element being communication, and for some reason the Three of Swords is about the mind and heart intersection. I guess the intellectual way of looking at things, or the emotional way of looking at things, it's not, you have to do both with this Three of Swords here. And the fact that it's reversed, you know, I don't know. So even though it is an air card, there's a lot of emotions to be felt. In other tarot cards, decks that I have, like the Cat Tarot, the Crow Tarot, I'm not sure about the Dog Tarot because the Dog Tarot is a little different. It's through the assessing through the personality of a dog's personality instead of a cat's personality. You know what I mean, right? Behavior. I don't know. But anyway, this upright Three of Swords is it's time to feel the feelings. Maybe a bit messy. I don't know if you've seen Bridget Jones' Diary, but the beginning scene I think is funny, and I kind of get reminded of this with this Three of Swords, at least upright. You have to feel the feelings, and that's your task and what you have to do. But reversed, this Three of Swords, I'm not sure. It could have a meaning of avoiding these feeling the feelings. And as far as this being an air element, I think that's interesting. I'm wondering if this has a different meaning than avoiding feeling the feelings, because just kind of the vibe of this tarot card or readings and drawings on video. And you know, Banjo's also the tarot card reader too, and he's all about feeling the feelings. Benji? He's busy right now. Anyway, so I'm trying to think and ponder and wonder what this reversed Three of Swords could possibly mean. It could be our adversary. We could have an antagonist to us, y'all, protagonist of our tarot card reading. What that could mean is somebody, our antagonist, adversary, opponent, is either going to be completely intellectual and incapable of understanding and appropriating emotions and emotional response with whatever situation it is, or the opposite, can be extremely emotional and not able to appropriate and assess the intellectual and side of components to whatever that situation is. Yeah, I guess we can go ahead and see what these other cards are, and maybe we might have a better focus of what this Three of Swords reverse could possibly mean for us this week. Okay. Our past is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a woman of leadership. This in the past, I think, is very interesting. The King and Queens, and I would also consider the Knights, even though there is a King and Queen after the Knight. This is kind of the reaching the max potential of each suit. Wands being fire, travel, spirituality, ideas, a bit like a Sagittarius, if you know the zodiac sign. So yeah, we have in the past this reverse Queen of Wands. I think that's very interesting. Obviously very feminine. I think as far as feminine and masculine here in tarot card readings, it could mean a little bit more of the lunar self and the shadow self. So again, I think this is very interesting considering the suit. The Queen of Fire is very much the solar self, your outward personality that you share with the world and that you very much have control over, right? I would say most of the time, right? Your lunar self is a little bit more subconscious, unconscious, and as far as direct access, I would say probably no. Just something that you have to have a relationship with, making no demands whatsoever, right? In order to, your lunar self can just, it's just a little bit more primal, maybe like a wolf, a wild dog, or something that is your rebelliousness is your inner wants and desires, right? But something that you can't have right away, or stuff like that. And also that's kind of like the outward expression, but your lunar and shadow self can also receive a lot. It can be your rebelliousness, and it can also be a place where if something is insulting to you, or hurts your feelings in some way, your lunar self is definitely going to pick up on that, right? So anyway, the past, this Queen of Wands might really be matching this Three of Swords. You have a lot of this kind of feminine and lunar self mixed with fire and wands, so it's kind of this mix, balance, hybridization of something very personal and something kind of an outward expression, right? But with this Three of Swords, it's emotions and intellect, which, nuanced differences, I guess. But if you're wanting to know roundabout, is this good in the past or is this bad? As far as assessing categories in our life, I would say overall good. And whatever that can mean to you, especially with hindsight bias, right? So presently we have the Eight of Swords. This one's very interesting. I forget the meaning to this card. Let me check. Very interesting. This is upright. The swords in the Dragon Tarot are not very easy. They can get quite complicated. Oh, frustration. The need for patience, can't see a way out of a problem. The swords are in this Dragon Tarot talk a lot about problems and issues and situations. Yeah, frustration, can't see the need for patience, can't see a way out of a problem. That's kind of straightforward. I really don't think there's more to add, but presently, in the present, you can say like right now, or you can say like being present, because sometimes we go through our daily lives, we have certain routines, and maybe we say we're not all that present sometimes. Just to give an example, but like maybe being present, there's a bit of a frustration and patience. So maybe that can be, I'm happy that it's upright. Again, the air and sword element is communication. I think frustration, it might be considered water, heart, or emotions kind of category or element. So again, I'm happy that this Eight of Swords is upright. But yeah, maybe there might be, you might feel there's not time for yourself. For some reason, you might be busy with other things. I don't know. I guess this Eight of Swords can be some sort of like yoga type of practice, necessity, just to kind of um, uh, be present. Maybe be present enough so we can find out maybe why we can't see a way out of a problem. Find a solution to a problem, which you think the sword and the air element, that would be what the sword and air element card is telling us, a solution to a problem, or a realization of a problem if we're stuck. So yeah. So anyway, let's see our hidden influence. The Queen of Coins. This is a very interesting card. She's got an egg and a wheat, which I think might be Virgo, which I think is very appropriate because Virgo is a woman who carries wheat as far as the zodiac signs, and she is a hard worker, diligent, and very work-oriented, task-oriented, productivity. So if you're about vibes and stuff and you're like, man, I'm feeling really productive, or I'm in the zone in my productiveness for this task for my work, a Virgo probably has a bit of influence on you at that moment. So I think this is interesting. We get again the Queen, which is at like the highest potential in the suit of coins, which is the earth element. Um, and business. So I think overall, we're getting a maybe not so bubbly, happy-go-lucky spread, but that's okay. I'm not sure if that would be quite possible with the Dragon Tarot. The Dragon Tarot is a bit strict, a bit, yeah, some would say, I guess. But yeah, this queen, a woman at the top of her career. Let me just get the exact wording. Oh, a woman who wants to develop the work side of her life. Okay, so I think with the coins, which is the earth element here in the Dragon Tarot, and the cups, which is the water element, is the one where the king of the coins or cups has a different definition than the queen, and when that happens, the queen's definition matches the knight's definition. For instance, the king of coins, which we don't have, we have the queen, but the king of coins, the solar self, is a man at the top of his trade or profession. The queen of coins is a woman who wants to develop the work side of her life, which we have here with the wheat. And the knight of coins is a man who wants to develop the work side of his life. Um, with the air element, not really the air element, but I guess, but I'm going to include it because of the air suit, king and queen and knight. The queen matches the king, is kind of coupled there. I hate to say coupled as in like romantic, because again, just for each suit, maybe what each suit could mean. Just kind of, like a tarot is a piece of art or painting that you can evaluate. Yeah, but in the wands, it's the queen is what is it? A woman um, of leadership, and the king is a man of leadership. And the Knight of Wands, it doesn't have like a matching definition, but I would say the wands in the air suits. The king and queen definitions are similar and quite coupled. This is the yin yang situation going on. But here in the coins, which is business, especially the Dragon Tarot, it's this earth element for the coins is business. There's no, and it's that simple. There's no kind of romance kind of thing. But I'm just saying, because, I don't know. But the Queen of Coins is a woman who wants to develop the work side of her life, is coupled with the Knight, this yin yang with the Knight of Coins, which is a man who wants to develop the work side of his life. So yeah, that's our hidden influence. I think if there's any sort of frustration, it might be this Virgo type influence and energy that happens to be, I don't know, in one of our astrological houses. I don't know. There seems to be something at work here hidden, and a lot of the times with work, there could be a frustration. So I guess the need for patience is right here answered. This reverse Queen of Coins is diligently working on a task, which I guess may take time. Anyway, our obstacle today, the High Priestess. This is great. We have a lot of feminine energy today. Our solar selves are very healthy. Our subconscious, unconscious wolf side to our nature is, I think, very present, very much, I hate to say in the spotlight, because again, it's the lunar self, but very present and very, I don't know, maybe active, very not passive. But yeah, this High Priestess in our obstacle is absolutely 100% a good card. Whatever our obstacle is, whatever frustrations and patience, frustration because we need patience, this High Priestess is going to reward us for. This High Priestess is, you see the yin and the yang and the earth, and do we see a lot of the cauldron? I guess a lot of the earth elements, because the mushroom is usually in the coins. Anyway, so this High Priestess, it might have something to do with our past. The wands being the suit of an element of fire of spirituality. The High Priestess is very much about spirituality, the mysterious, the unseen, and stuff like that. So it might have something to do with our past, and of which we have excelled. This being a very feminine and lunar type energy, I would say subjective type situation. It would be kind of hard to be objective about this kind of lunar and feminine expression we have in our tarot card reading. So anyway, the High Priestess in our obstacles, 100% absolute good sign. The High Priestess means is a good sign. There's been put in a lot of work, not just in a suit of coins type of way, put in a lot of thought and ideas and spirituality and into work, into have not been very curious and questioning and curious about the environment around you, which is good because that means I would assume that you respect the environment around you and especially your place in it, right? Um, so yeah, very good. Our outside influence, the Lover's card. This is just great. The Lover's card is the reverse meaning is I really like, but love is in a constant state of evolution, which I think is really great. It's really about kind of a soulmate, really high commitment, big commitment type a situation. So our outside influence, I think, is really great. We have this our influences. We have the Queen of Coins and the Lovers as our influences. So I think that's interesting. Um, but the Lovers, you see the yin yang here. So our lunar selves are definitely is coupled with our solar selves. However, you in tune you feel with either or. But anyway, there's a completeness I think going on as our outside influence, which I think is good news considering this kind of highlight of our lunar selves and feminine side to our nature. Um, but yeah, and if you're wondering, I like that terminology, like feminine and masculine, lunar and solar. I don't think it's disrespectful. I think each person who, whether they're male or female or whatever, that it's up to interpretation. I guess to be very high priestess about it, it's very subjective. You say feminine and masculine, and it's not a set standard across the board. It's somebody's going to say, I think this is yin and yang, and I think this is yin and yang. So that's why I don't have a problem or think it's extremely politically incorrect to be using these terms. Um, and also, it's a tarot card reading. If a male were to be being like, well, what's my tarot card reading this week, Michelle? How is he's gonna say, oh, there's so many queens here, this tarot card reading is not for me. Well, maybe it is, I don't know. And vice versa. Female could be saying, okay, Michelle, what's my tarot card reading, and get a whole bunch of kings kind of solar energy and say, oh no, that's not my tarot card reading, but maybe it is. So anyway, with that being said, I would like to say a very positive spread. We have something going on in our past, something big, something we've grown from and have a 100% handled in the right way. It could be a traumatic event, but it could also be very empowering. And yeah, I guess I'll see y'all in part 2.